Well, we're gonna try and start this and see what happens. Last time it horribly crashed, but maybe this time it will not crash. Maybe. So, as you see, I'm gonna have to re-explain this. This... Oh, that is not a current visible layer. This is usually what my starting screen is. Just the most... me writing in my bad handwriting on the screen. But, I'm an artist. Therefore, I should probably have an artistic starting soon screen. And it's not gonna be much. But we can at least try to make it better than this. Just slightly better than this. So that's what we're gonna do. And last time we made it about this far. We got a font and a color. Progress, technically. But I was trying to decide what to do. And you would think taking the extra hour and a half to hope the Wi-Fi got better would help, but we're not sure. Part of me wants to just kind of do fun stuff with colors. Because that's kind of what's really fun to do, is just colored things. This is going to be an even chiller stream than the last few. Because, I don't know, something about being hyped on stream doesn't make sense to me. Like, I love watching people all energetic and all of that on stream, but I don't know if I can, make myself be all energetic. Because part of me does acknowledge that it's me talking to a tablet screen. Also, I'm trying to fix our music issue. I will figure it out. I will figure out the music issue. Maybe not now. Maybe not truly ever. But I will at least try. I've already started looking at some websites with music on them. Because right now this music sounds like I'm trapped in a bad coffee escape room. Also, the stream quality has in fact gone down from the last stream because I think I was asking too much by doing a whole 720p. I think I've got to stick to 480, just especially with anyone else on the internet. I think if it was just me at home again, I'd be able to, but I don't want to go around begging for family to get off the internet, because then I have to explain to them what I'm using the internet for. And I don't really feel like doing that today. I'm going to try this one instead. There's going to be an ad. Prepare for an ad that I actually don't even know if anyone can hear this is the best part. Like, just maybe you can hear it. Probably you can't. I'm not hating that there. I am thinking maybe 3 colors is what we'll stick with, though, for that weird little... Maybe we'll put that up there. Pull this to... Supposed to be learning guitar music to play at our church. What am I doing instead? I'm live streaming. Are these colors awful together? Because I think I like these three on their own, but I don't think they go with... I don't know. I think we're going to trash that. I don't like that. I was sort of liking it, but I don't know. Plus, I've got to find a way to fill out at least a 30-minute stream. And I actually have a goal. This stream will last how long it's supposed to. And I'm going to get it a good buy-in before it cuts out. We're going to see if it can make it. I googled all the things you're supposed to do. I prayed. I sold my left arm, but we don't need to talk about that. This stream should last the correct amount of time. I know, I announced it on my Instagram. I was streaming on Twitch. And it's always really weird, because no one actually cares, but you just kind of feel weird saying that. Because you're like, you want people to come from other platforms, because that's already like a follow or two. But you also don't want to have to, like, get people over here. What if we put these the words on some clouds? Just... Let's see if I can remember how to draw clouds. The answer is probably no. If I ever have to ask myself something, the answer is probably no. Yeah, the answer is no. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of a way to make this more interesting. Because right now this is a 9-minute stream. And Twitch suggests 2 hours. 2 hours of streaming. That's how they suggest you kick it off. They're like, 2 hours, then people can trickle in. Yeah, well, I don't I don't want to wait 2 hours. It's also really weird because Twitch keeps on telling me that people have followed me, but they're not actual follows. They're just the attention follows that maybe you'll go and watch someone else's channel. Which is really sad, and I really hate that use. I'm currently audio testing my other thing. I think the audio's good. I don't know, it'd be nice to have a chat to tell me if my audio is good. Maybe one day. Fun fact, on the path to, I think it's affiliate. I think you go for affiliate first. One of the goals is to have 5 people chatting at the same time. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't even get 5 comments on most of my Instagram posts. And then it really hit me how sad it is, because I spend a lot of time on the internet making content. And very little of that content does anything. I'm liking the idea of maybe putting clouds in the background, but I don't think I like that one. Oh no, this is just kind of a spitballing, trying to get an idea of what I want to do stream with. Like, maybe we want to put like some clouds or something in the background. That's not how clouds look. We would make actual clouds. We could multicolor them and everything. I don't hate that idea. Maybe that's what we'll try. If I remember correctly, what color? We'll start up at the green, and then we'll fade around, and we'll probably hit blue and purple by the bottom, which would make it look decent. If I remember correctly, you're supposed to like just kind of streaks, and then you're supposed to take a darker color for the base. Yeah, I think that might have been too dark. But if anyone's ever here, feel free to say hi in the chat. I will probably respond. I know, would be so great to have me respond. Me, not my, fame. It's also really weird because I don't know who's lying, if Twitch Studio is lying or if my stream is lying, because one it will say I have 1 viewer and the other will say I have 3. And I don't know if that means over the whole stream I've had that many viewers or like what any of that is. I promise I've been trying to figure things out. We've already made some slight progress. I know that my bitrate sucks. I can't fix it, but I know it sucks now. I know what that means. Fun fact, a bitrate of 306, not exactly what most people would go for. Also a slanted cloud, because type of day we're having. It's not gonna look like a cloud. Whatever, maybe it's not clouds, maybe it's just color splotches. I'm gonna do what I want. Here's the best thing. I don't think anyone is actually going to stop me. Maybe I need someone to stop me, though. Should I put on a straight line thing? Because everything I've drawn so far has been just slightly crooked. Just, oh so crooked. Slightly is not even probably a good word to use here. Oh, wait, I think that works. I think that looks... I don't know if we're still going for clouds anymore. Oh, wait, I have to remove selection. I don't know if we're still going for clouds anymore, but it looks better for him to have a more flat bottom and then a fluffy top. Does that look awful on stream? Because it's a really useful tool, but I don't know if it just makes the stream unwatchable. I think maybe if I stay without moving, it will help. Because I feel bad when the stream is unwatchable, even if no one's watching it. Because, like, the whole point of streaming is that people are supposed to watch it. Although, part of me, whenever I watch art streams, I actually usually listen to them. Like, I'll look back at the screen every now and then. But it's mostly a listening thing. That's why I tried to find background music, although our quest for background music seems to be a multi-day event. Oh no, blue and green on the same screen. But actually talk about the SMP with people. I like the SMP. I'm not as wise and educated as some people. But it doesn't seem to be ridiculously gate-kept, which works out well for me. Yeah, I don't think it looks like clouds, but I also don't hate how it does look. And I think something I've kind of been learning as of late is it doesn't actually have to be something. It's okay if it's nothing, and it just kind of looks cool to you. life lessons with your favorite, well, no one's favorite streamer yet. It takes a little bit to become someone's favorite streamer. Oh wait, am I drawing on top of the starting student sign? That probably should be on the top there. Is this unwatchable? It's another thing. I just keep on checking the screen to make sure it's not so awful, because it's weird. When my tablet records, it records in full HD. But when I stream, it streams in 240. Because the Wi-Fi. Tablet can hold its own, the Wi-Fi can hold its own. Together, they cannot hold their own. They cannot. But hey, it's better than nothing. Or maybe it is nothing. Maybe nothing would be better, because then I wouldn't try this, but, you know. I don't ever see any of this going anywhere, but it's fun to pretend. You know, I was thinking about that the other day, like, how many Twitch creators actually set out wanting to be Twitch creators versus, like, the ones that actually made it. And I wonder what it has to be like to think about, like, the fact you didn't think it was going to go anywhere, and then all of a sudden it's become, like, a full-time career. That would be so cool. I'm going to move it. Hopefully that doesn't make it too hard to see on stream. Like, I just always wonder, like, what that thought process is. Of just being like, this wasn't ever supposed to really do anything. This was supposed to be a hobby. And then, like, they just get famous. And I know it's not just getting famous, but, like, it just has to be weird. Because, I mean, back when it was a really big trend to post those videos of, like, speaking to myself in a year, you would always see them, they'd be like, I wonder if I'll still be doing this in a year. I wonder if I will have quit YouTube or Twitch or whatever in a year. And you're like, you didn't quit, and you're probably really happy you didn't quit. I don't know. I don't know if I'll continue this through a year. I guess it depends what comes of it. Keep on trying to turn off the ruler through that, but I just keep on hitting the wrong thing. Yeah, see, I kind of don't hate that. I think it's poorly sized, but fixable. And I was also thinking about making a couple of these little starting student screens. Just because, you know, I'm hopefully going to do a couple more streams, which would mean I would need a few more starting soon screens. So I kind of want to do the Minecraft thing, though, where, like, they have something little, like, something snippy in the corner. But I don't know what I'd put in the corner. So here, I'm trying to think of, not in that size, not in that size. This needs to be a heck of a lot tinier, slightly tilted. Does anyone ever read these? That's actually what my Discord status is does anyone ever read these? Let's think. Starting soon. It used to be ignore the ads, but I actually just bought the ad-free version. So I've already spent money on this. Because I was tired of the ads, and I like using all the pens without having to watch ads. I was afraid someone in my family was going to talk to me, so I wanted to mute, but no fear, none of them did. So we're gonna put starting soon. I'm hopefully not having technical difficulties. Starting soon. Just gotta refill my water bottle. Every streamer, I swear, has this just giant water next to them at all times. Oh no, I should put drink water. Like a little order. Although, then the clouds should be like raining or something. Do I want to be in the same color too? I don't think so. Let me put like down here. What color though? I guess it should be like pink since it's near the bottom, since it's near that part of the screen. I don't hate that shade it came up with first time around. I don't hate that. Ah, too large. So I think that might be the first one, because these are just supposed to be little quick things, you know. And we're gonna rasterize it. Shrink it down to there. Yeah, that might be the first one. But I think I'm gonna make 2, maybe 3, depending on what time allows. And by time, I also mean me not going crazy. So we're just gonna disappear that one. Fun fact, it can come back whenever it likes, but we're gonna disappear it. And just start on what essentially is a fresh new canvas. And I'll save these separately and stuff too, but I just want to keep it all simple and keep it in one frame. So the second one should be something completely different. But it will probably end up similar. I have a very similar style. My style is pretty much always the same. Even though it changes what I draw, I use defining markers in a way. What if I, like, try to use some fancy, like, starting soon? No one could read that. I can't read that, and it's my own handwriting. Maybe, is there a cursive font, per se? Oh, there is. So many fonts, in fact. Oh, that needs to be capitalized. I like capitals. Capitals make life better. I don't like that color, though, for the... What color do I like for this is a better question. Uh-oh. Music ended abruptly. That just always scares me because I'm afraid that means that there's issues. I don't know, maybe we don't like that font because that font is giving me issues with color now. What is this? I don't like that. Maybe for some other things, but not for this. Just in the default text. Just starting soon. Looks like Mario Kart. Oh no, my bitrate is flatlining. We don't like flatlining bitrates. Oh, and I just lost my music. I am doing great this stream. Ope and add. I'm a real pro here. Well, while we wait for that, we can start looking at fonts again. This is fascinating. We love fonts. No, we don't like that one, though. What font do we like? Anyone see anything that they feel like you should use that one? Maybe this one? No. I feel like that one must be kind of like hard to read because you need something with a decent bit of thickness. What about Amida? Or an Annette? Who's allowed to name fonts? I'm really curious whose job it is to name fonts. Because that has to, like, who creates fonts? Is there just a company that runs around creating fonts? Is that like a legit job you can have? And if so, how do I get that job? Because it seems fun. I feel like there are just so many strange jobs that people can have. Like, who do you hire to write the help section of a website? Like, is that a customer service kind of situation? Or it's just like, who do you call up to say, hey, listen, I need a font. I need a help section. Like, graphic designers, I guess? What about this one? Fluffy? Too fluffy. Oh no, maybe the color's throwing me off again. Maybe something like this, and we could put like bubbles in the background. Bubbles make this life better. We like bubbles. I've drawn many a thing with bubbles. Uh-oh, music's laggy. Just gonna mess with that and see if it works. Starting soon. Like, now, because of that blue I've chosen, I want to do something water-ish. That is bad spacing. Bad spacing. Okay, I just kind of want to do something flowy and fluffy, because bubble letters makes me think of bubbles. So here we're gonna... It's a blank one, so we're just going to... No, not that. Not that one, Wooly. Maybe that. But first we need to pull that away so it looks... So it fills in the gaps. And what if we try to draw bubbles? I feel like once again we're going to run into the issue of what do bubbles look like? Nothing is as funny as when you're drawing like an animal or something. And like, it's not like an unknown animal either. Like, it's like a dog. And you just forget what dogs look like. Every single time I do anything, I just seem to forget what it looks like. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of make the first outline. Oh wait, I should leave that there. And then we'll add circular ruler and start another white outline. And then we'll just keep on adding circular rulers, and then we'll go through and start adding color into it in a second. Because these are no normal bubbles. These are the shiny, fancy bubbles. And we're using a very basic rules of 3. I don't know if I'll leave it with just the 3 bubbles, but we might end up with it. Because I don't... Do I hate how that looks? Would that be enough bubbles? Does life require more bubbles sometimes? I think life might require a few more bubbles. Bubbles makes people happy. I like making people happy. I think it'd be cool to make people happy. Not very good at it, but I do like to. I feel like that's most of my life. I'm not very good at it, but I like to. Oh no, I moved them, which means that the circular... I'm gonna regret that. I already regret that. We're just gonna move those back, because I also don't like that placement now. Maybe add like a tiny one. I think, actually, What's bugging me is where this is, so we're gonna rasterize that layer, because that makes it easier to drag around. Should I? Aha, maybe. Once again, I'm gonna run into the issue of now the circular rulers are in the wrong spot, but you win some, you lose some, you know. At least the sizes will stay the same. So we'll just move that here and try to center it correctly, which centering rulers not my specialty. And then, no, I think I need to create a separate layer, because you keep, oh gosh, I've drawn bubbles before. I think you keep that layer sharp, and then you kind of make the next layer a little bit more, like, fuzzy. No, that's way too large. I'm always really impressed with those stories where it's like, and they streamed to no viewers for a year and a half. Because I actually don't know if I could. Like, I don't know how long I could keep myself together without just going crazy, feeling like I'm talking to myself. Even though essentially that's what you're doing, you're talking to yourself. Although there might be another person here, I'm not sure. If there is, feel free to talk to me. Tried to get one of my friends to call me, but they were all busy today. It's almost like some people have actual lives. I don't know what that is. I don't have one of those. My life consists of whatever I make up in the moment to entertain myself. What if this color go next? Like, just adding that color there. How did Bob Ross do this? Like, his voice was always so soothing, and he was all... Bob Ross was great. And I'm over here making a fool of myself. Oh no. Maybe it's the painting part. Maybe that's why I'm not as cool. Because he used actual legit paint. And I cheat and use Ibis. Although Ibis isn't cheating. No form of art is truly cheating. And I hate when people say it is. Because you're like, no, someone put time into that. I don't care if it's a banana duct taped to a wall. Like, you know what? You're just jealous you didn't think of it first. And sometimes I'm jealous I didn't think of it first. And sometimes I also think it's stupid how much people will pay. But if you can get someone to pay that much for a banana duct taped to a wall, you deserve it. Like, that's all I can say. If you can get someone to... If someone will buy it, and you're not scamming them, good on you. Because there are people who would say what I do isn't art. There are people who'd say what I do is art. And there's just no winning. Like, let it be art. Let people live. If it makes someone happy, and they feel like they're putting an artistic flair, then it's art. Not saying it's good art, but that's also pretty subjective, so you know. I always wonder what people think of my art. Like, would anyone qualify it as good? I mean, obviously I like it, but it's also my art. And I only like some of it. Some of it's pretty rough. My first stream, I tried to freehand a person, and I was like, oh no, stream didn't save. Oh wait, I'm okay with that. feel the need to, like, try to, like, it looks too crisp. I don't know if that makes sense. It just looks too crisp. I feel like bubbles are a little bit less, like, straight lines. Oh, wait, I know how I did this last time. No, we want that blur stroke back. We want to hit that. And then we want to select a ruler. We'll select this ruler, and what we do is run the blur tool around it. And then we take an eraser. Full. And that creates the straight edge of the bubble. I think. I don't hate it. And right now, the only opinion that matters is mine. So therefore, I do not hate it. I actually quite like talking to myself. I know that probably sounds like a crazy person thing, but it's like people want to have conversations some days, and you know, you have a word count you gotta use up. So I feel like now the words have to have some bubbly effect. Like they have to have some like highlighting on them or something. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take some white and see if we maybe want to highlight the words somehow. As many people would say, add some juicy highlights. People hate the word moist. I really hate the word juicy. It just sounds wrong, like juicy. Ugh. And of course, every advertiser ever uses it because it's such a appetizing word, I guess, but I never saw it as appetizing. I wonder if that one viewer is me. Although, people must have stopped by, because it says I've had 30 views. I think that is an overall total, but still. For 3 streams, it's already better than how my YouTube was doing. I think I must be in mourning. I've brought that up like 4 times. Because, you know, when you were little, when I was little, I'm Gen Z, so when I was younger, YouTube, I was in that branch of, like, YouTube, people had finally started making money off of YouTube, and, like, people were now able to live off of it, and it was such a cool idea, like, just being able to do all of that, and, like, meet other such cool people, and they're always, and just live such a cool life, I guess, because your whole life, you can do whatever you want as long as you throw a camera in front of it. And I'm sure that's not really how it works, but, like, that's what I saw it as. So I tried it. It didn't work out for me. But, you know, maybe one day. I've kind of convinced myself that you have to become famous before you're an adult, otherwise it's not worth it. But that's not true. I mean, how many years did it take for, like, Mr. Beast? I was watching something about Tommy in it the other day, and he was talking about how he actually had multiple channels and all that, and it took him years. I always just find it so weird that, like, people bullied him over it. Because I've had my fair share of attempts at social media, and mine are even more embarrassing. There's a whole video of me trying clothing hacks out there somewhere. And I have posted art that I don't, gosh, I would not have posted that quality of art at this stage. Which is saying something, since this is the quality of art I'm currently posting. But no one ever made fun of me for it. Like, no one cared. And I think that's just kind of the group I'm in. It's just like well, you do you. Like, you're not hurting anyone. If it brings you joy, why not? And I feel like with a lot of things, it's a pretty healthy mindset to have. Like, you know what? If you really love posting your penny collection on Instagram, you do you. Am I gonna start a penny collection? Probably no. But heck what? Why don't you post yours? The internet is just such a perfect place for posting such random nonsense. And I love random nonsense. I'm liking this highlight situation. I don't know if it, it looks kind of like I'm making a weird bubble guppies thing, but I don't hate it. So there's always an option to raid, right? And I feel like the weird thing about raiding is, I think you have to have views. Like, you have to have viewers to raid. But obviously you can just, raid by yourself, which is kind of a sad idea. But hey, if you raid with, I think it is 4 people, so many times, you get an achievement. Because Twitch does those. When you do things on Twitch, it gives you rewards. Like, not actual awards, but, you get a fancy little notification that says, you got blah blah blah. And just by streaming, you get one. It's like the journey begins or something. And hey, it makes sense. They're trying to make sure people come back. Yeah, I ain't hating that. Is that going to get totally lost in detailing, though? Am I spending so much time on something no one's going to be able to see? Gotta wait for it to... you'll be able to see well enough. Don't mind me just completely forgetting how to highlight things. I have a very hard time with lighting, if you can't tell. Okay, so I did actually put that on the S, but I put it a different way. I put it with The issue is when you're doing multiple letters and you're highlighting them, you gotta make sure that you're keeping some consistency. So I have to keep on zooming in and zooming out, and I know that makes the stream a little laggy. But, oh, and the creaking is my chair. My, $20 IKEA chair from, 2012. But we don't talk about that. We love the IKEA chair. Okay, that's a lie. We hate the IKEA chair, but we haven't found a new one to replace it with. I know, I think I'm gonna get back issues if I stream in this chair for too much longer, though. Yesterday I went to sleep and I was like, why does my back hurt so much? And then I noticed it's because I spent time at my desk. And I never spend time at my desk because of my chair. Oh no, there's 2 O's next to each other, which means it's just gonna show how inaccurate the lighting is. Although there's really no lighting, this is a black void of bubbles. It's so weird that, I think I've said this before, but it's really weird that you can see that. And if you read in English, your brain connects it to say the word soon. Just your brain has to translate every bit of light it sees into words or people or things. It's so weird. It's like how you can see a smiley face out of just two dots and a line. Like, it's just weird that you identify all of that every day. We're gonna get a third starting soon screen. I don't even know if I have enough creativity for a third one. But it hasn't even been an hour. Here, maybe we want to, like, light this in some way. I'm afraid of using the filters, though, because I don't know if my tablet can handle that. Artistic? Frame? I don't even know what I'm looking for. There's so many things. So many things. God rays. I'm sorry. There's just one here named God rays. Water droplet? Rounded? What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're hitting that point where stream might crash. So, if the stream does crash, which I don't think it will because I haven't started seeing the signs, but if it does, then I don't know. Do I want to try? Do I want to try to do a third one and see if the stream will stay alive, or should I just expect it to crash because it probably will? No, not that, not that. I think I like the first one more. Like, I just think I like the first one a little bit more. Oh yeah, I need something snappy on this one. Or, not really snappy. Something that pretends to add character to it, so it doesn't look like I just went on Google and searched up starting soon screens, which, let's face it, neither of these are real original. What should I put on this one? The one says drink water. Maybe this one will say technical difficulties. And no, I don't know how to spell technical, so I did hit the autofill. And I knew how to spell difficulties, but when autofill exists, you accept autofill. Not in that size, though. And not in that spacing. And not in that color. Also, do we want to add, like, an... New. Looks like I'm trying to get you by 17 magazine. That's what this font reminds me of. I'm probably having technical difficulties, because I'm not sure I am. Future me, not sure if we're having technical difficulties, but probably. I need to make sure that's capitalized. We love capitalization here. And if I'm capitalizing one, I gotta capitalize all, or I gotta capitalize one and, like, having a sentence, but I don't think this is a sentence situation. And wait a second. If I put that there, then that means I have to highlight it. Maybe I will eke a few more minutes out of this stream. Oh no, not that. No, dang it. I keep on doing that. That's a special move right there. Wait, do I want to put that there, or should I put it, like, up here? Should we put it, like, in this corner here? then we can make it slightly bigger. Maybe a little bit more legible for anyone who has to actually read it. Here, we're going to rasterize that layer, because that just makes it a little bit easier to work with sizing and such. And then we're going to circle that, and circle that, and just make it a little larger. We're going to space that to the left. I like center spacing or left spacing, but I don't know who ever uses right spacing, like right direction spacing. It just makes very little sense to me, because then the words look weird, and then you're tempted to read backwards, and as someone who easily reads backwards, that causes issues. And I think we're going to go through and try to highlight the tops of this one too. I don't know if it will be visible by stream standards, but we're going to try it. Also, thank you to the internet for letting me get past 40 minutes. This is a new record. Uh-oh. Music stopped. Music stopped. Should I sign off? Oh, I think that just means it. Oh. Yes, and thank you to all of the delightful people on YouTube who just create music for this stuff. I will happily watch ads at the beginning and the end of your videos. And thank you for not putting them randomly in the middle. That always really scared me. Like, especially when you ever have to, like, turn on white noise to sleep, or, like, to get a kid to sleep or something, and you turn it on your phone, and there's this trust in your soul that whoever made the video would not have done something stupid, like put a mid-roll in there. And you're just praying that it's not going to get into, like, hour 5 of 10 hours of rain noise, and it's just going to play an ad and scare the kid awake. And you hope that you have hope in the internet for still being decent humans. Oh yeah, you totally cannot see that. But I think we're going to do it, just to eke a few more minutes out on stream, you know? Also, my Chromebook went into night mode, so the coloring is so off, and I freaked out for a second there, thinking I had drawn everything with this weird orange hue. But no, it's my laptop reminding me it is like 10 o'clock. I know that Twitch says that you should stream for 2 hours to, like, build a fan base and stuff, but that seems hard. Like, I just don't know what I would do for 2 hours. Maybe make actual good art. We're being funny now. I was watching Wilbur's MCC practice stream today, and Tommy was on a roll with being funny. And I'm like, how are people funny like that? Like, how do you just have enough power in your soul to be funny for that long? Like, I don't have that. I can't do that. Also, I've got to say, I feel like for being in 240p, this is not as unwatchable as it could be. I did notice, though, that yesterday I tried to use a checkered background, and that was an awful, horrible mistake, and I apologize to anyone who saw that mess. Because it was bad. So is the light just downcast, maybe? Like, maybe the light is just shining down. And that's where I'm getting this lighting from. Because I was also thinking this should actually probably extend here. But it's backwards for me. I don't know why. That's not the way it should go. But we're going to leave it. And we're going to be okay with it. Because you just gotta be okay with things sometimes. I'm glad I'm highlighting these slightly because it will make me feel better. Because even though you have to be okay with things sometimes, it's okay to put a little extra effort in. You know. No, we do not like that. What? Okay, I refer to myself as we a lot, which would probably confuse anyone who stops by. I do. Like, I don't actually see me, myself, and I as separate entities. I just always say we as if I hope there's a chat to refer to. Like, anyone else is helping me make these decisions. No one else takes credit for this mess. No. No. Is there another inn anywhere that I should be looking at? Yeah, I lit this inn differently from this inn, but we're gonna leave it. I like how I checked just to leave it. Like, I was going to fix it and then I just didn't. Wish you'd let me see who this one viewer is, because I'm still not convinced that one viewer isn't me. I should make my friends watch, just to get their opinion on the technical standpoint of it. Like, is it too blurry to watch? Is it quiet? Is it loud? I just want to know what I should be doing better now, because, like, I've started. I know Twitch suggests that I start putting in all of these things about, like, subscriber notifications and all of that, but I don't think I'm gonna need any of that for a little bit. So I don't know. I guess next step is probably finding music that isn't on YouTube. I signed up for something today that lets you download a few songs. And I think I'm going to try that. Issue is it's going to be like 30 minutes worth of songs. Although I think that this mix right here is actually just replaying. Like, keep on outlining things, I guess. Crossed the 1 hour mark. I like how Twitch shows you in hours, minutes, and seconds. Like, the seconds are real important here. Keep on doing that to make sure I don't need to mute, because there's outside noise. I don't think anyone can hear it. That H is bugging me. I don't like that H. I like the capital H more. I like capitals. I think I went over that. What crazy person has a favorite type of letter? Can't tell you my favorite color, but I like capitals. And not even, like, state capitals. Like, I can only name you, like, the states I've lived in. And, you know, some of the major ones. Which are usually in the states I've lived in. But capital letters. Now, that's where it's at. I should put that in my chat rules. Use proper punctuation. Pretty sure I would somehow lose viewers. Oh wow, my brother must have gotten off. The bitrate went really up. I can tell the second my brother gets off the Wi-Fi. Because all of a sudden things stop lagging. Or at least on my end, they stop lagging. I should really try to think of some things to talk about, I guess. Although, probably going to be wrapping up here once I finish writing the highlights onto the word difficulties. I think that might be the end of stream. And maybe this time I'll be the one who ends the stream, not the Wi-Fi. You know how cool that'd be to be control of who ends stream? Oh hey look, the eyes. They both go different ways based on lighting. Oh no. Well, not like too many people see the actual starting soon screen. Or not. That, and I leave my starting soon screen on for like 4 seconds usually. Thinking next time I stream, which I don't know when that will be. But I'm thinking next time I might try those TikTok challenges about like create an OC based off of, you know, what gender you are, do the opposite. If you have pets, your hair color changes, things like that. Or like draw your OC in the clothes you're currently wearing, because I think those are kind of fun. And I've never done one. And the issue is I can't draw people, so I'd probably find forms on the internet. Or I draw, like, in my little person style of, like, Yellow, who is my little raincoat figure, and just draw kind of like that. But I was thinking about it. Just, like, next stream. TikTok trends. And obviously I won't be able to show any of them. A, the music's all copyrighted, and B, I don't know how that would work, showing TikToks on stream through a mobile stream. I did think about, like, trying to play Geometry Dash or something on stream. Just a little rage game. But I guess it just kind of depends on what ends up happening, you know? Be some type of variety streamer. I know I put one of my art posts, I tagged it Twitch streamer. And got a few bot comments on it. But here's the thing. I think that's it. I still like the first one better, I think. This one just feels really oddly spaced, which was my own dumb fault. Should I try to fix it? We can try. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we can try to fix it. Just like maybe making that larger will help with the spacing issues. And we'll go through, and no, now there's this weird crack. Okay, that sort of helped the awful spacing. Although it's still, okay. You know how I said I was going to be done after I finished? No. That was a lie. We lie here. We lie here a lot. No, that's wrong. Can't cut off the S. We're going to fill in this gap again. Now we're done. I swear. This is done. All done. I still think I like... Oh, wait, these need to be shrunk down, disappeared. I think I like this one better. Well, this, as I said, we like lying here, and this screen says starting soon, but it does not mean starting soon. It is actually ending. Hour and 6 minute session, which for me is a long stream. For everyone else on the planet, that's a really short stream. But I think we're going to end it here. So, if anyone out there is listening, goodbye, good night, and good luck.